Wow. Okay, there was a UFO sighted here 20 minutes ago. Danichi picked up its frequency. So basically, we're monitoring them as they're monitoring us.
But we all heard it.
I get the feeling you're here. I do.
The temple's like going like drrrr. I want to dump it down, digitize it.
Okay.
And then we put that in the vault.
Has anyone been able to catch anyone?
Basically, nobody's captured them. I don't think they can be captured. I think they're too smart and too fast, and I think they do something different. What's up?
3 teams captured them. One was in Arizona.
2 weeks ago, some guy disappeared, and then they found him a week ago running around naked in the river with like walking around not knowing what was up. I lead a team of UFO investigators who have had their own UFO experiences.
Brandon Scott is an expert in parapsychology and co-founder of the Institute of Parapsychology in Mexico City, Mexico, and a specialist in detecting hoaxes. Danichi Vampire, ex-Special Forces Marine, who had a paranormal experience in the Gulf War he believes was connected to UFOs. Sean Creighton is an expert high-speed visual specialist and the co-developer of the only repeatable method of recording UFOs and alien probes on videotape.
My name's Jennifer Patton. I do this because this is my passion, it's my love.
When I talk about UFOs and aliens and hybrids and things like that to people that aren't, necessarily into this kind of stuff, there's a lot of ridicule.
We often try out new people who want in on ASI. Tiger had encounters with UFOs and aliens since childhood.
Due to their convictions and the circumstances that brought them together, the ASI investigators are exposing the truth about UFOs and alien probe activity.
We're going to check what's called EMF fill ratios. We're going to actually see what's generating fields around here, what's generating electric fields, what's causing radio wave activity, what's not causing it.
Here we're going to go deep into the canyon.
Topanga Canyon, California is considered a UFO hotspot with sightings that began more than 50 years ago and continue to this day. Many stories and folklore have come out of here about unexplained lights, metallic ships, missing time abductions, and even face-to-face alien encounters.
We've got the samples we need. We have, I think, enough video evidence. We'll go back and analyze it.
It is important to review and analyze everything we collect. Samples from the field we send out to forensics labs that will help us calculate abnormalities in the area.
D-zoom, on or off.
The broad stroke idea is that we set up the cameras to shoot just off of a hard edge. That edge can be a roof, an overhang, or a solid material like this shiny board. We shoot the halo of the sun, not directly into it. This method creates a backlighting effect that enables consumer-grade video cameras to capture UFOs on videotape.
He's right, there's a method to his shooting UFOs, but to me, it was a perfect method for shooting dust particles.
Yeah.
Like a fast piece of dust.
ASI called in Preston Dennett, author of UFOs over Topanga Canyon.
Just in time, how are you? Good to meet you.
Preston wrote the book UFOs over Topanga and conducted extensive research on the UFOs sighted in Topanga, and he interviewed over 100 eyewitnesses. We were nervous about going into Topanga. There was this haunting feeling that something was going to happen.
We converged on a road called Entrada. It was a general area where many UFO sightings had occurred during the span of time that Preston had done his investigations. However, there's been a lot of accidents in that area. It's quite unfortunate. I'd like to get you that list, too, of people who met their demise in that area.
I know how many UFO investigators have died. I know how many. It's scary.
Get a shot of a helicopter.
They're coming to check us out.
Danichi warned us about the seriousness and the danger of what we're doing.
Seriously, I want to ask you guys for like a good, maybe 7 or 8 minutes if you guys can turn off the cameras.
The police received a bunch of calls and he wanted me to investigate it. There's probably around 100 more encounters that I investigated, which are in every single area of the canyon here. I mean, you cannot point to anywhere in the canyon where I don't know about an encounter that's occurred.
He's a little bit freaked out. He follows us and films everything, but he's...
Okay, maybe it'd be easier.
What I'm curious about is any other residents who have not had the experience, are they aware that this is happening in Topanga?
Oh yeah.
Like just regular people who may not even believe in this. So this is where the craft was, right here.
Right here. It's huge.
Does everybody feel comfortable with just centering and seeing if we can pick up on anything?
They're very telepathic.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's how you make contact.
Extremely. But they're also very choosy.
as ASI captures evidence of an alien probe monitoring them in the canyon. Alarming electromagnetic frequencies adversely affect the investigators.
The Nietzsche's compass started going round and round and round and round very simultaneously to the time that everyone felt this hum. There was a point where I had the intuition to have to get up and pointed my camera, and then bang, we got something.
What they got was another alien surveillance probe.
Anything unusual? You guys are in your
Frequency of sound, the high pitch, that was it. Yeah. Okay. Reality check on what just happened.
Once we synchronized the camera time codes, we discovered and documented a paranormal series of events. At the base camp, my compass started spinning round and round in 360 degrees, simultaneously to the time we were monitoring the activity on top of the mountain.
That everyone felt this hum.
3 other cameras caught the same surveillance probe monitoring us in the canyon.
We think they are scanning terrestrial life forms and collecting data that is then returned to a mothership in a remote location. They are so aware that they know when you're trying to look at them and when it's some official something trying to look at them.
That compass needle did a 360 all the way around. Those dogs went crazy. I almost threw up.
It wasn't nausea, it was a moment of dizziness.
Written, so now I gotta back up. Plus I have physiological responses to electromagnetic field, which is your nausea, a little bit of your nausea, my nausea too. I will never go up there again.
It just died.
Vibe it good, guys.
Came back on, I still got half a battery. It's not my fault, there's something else going on there.
When paranormal activity occurs in the field, electronic devices tend to malfunction.
And then we started to find saucer-shaped UFOs in the atmosphere high above us. As you can see, between the blue arrows, there is an image moving from north to south. Enters screen and enters and exits the atmosphere at a very high rate of speed.
There's going to be an official alien presence on Earth that's really public and open. And right now is the time to prepare.
We confirmed that there's paranormal events occurring all the time, everywhere, every day. You just can't catch it on tape. You've got to enter into its frequency, and that's what this team does.